Hello and what is up, guys? My name is Maggie, you're watching Tron Bros, and welcome to Diamond City Expanded. Have you ever heard of a mod called Open City Skyrim? Could you imagine a Diamond City with no loading screens whatsoever, as if it were somehow part of the open world? Well, if so, prepare to get severely disappointed, because this mod doesn't do anything even remotely close to what I just said. It does, however, slightly expand Diamond City, adding two brand new locations, one of which is actually quite in-depthly explorable. Now, in most previous Fallout games, you had multiple larger cities dedicated to larger factions, which you could explore at your leisure. But in Fallout 4, they apparently decided to put all of that content into one huge city, which, let's be honest, isn't all that huge. I mean, don't get me wrong. Diamond City is pretty fucking great, but it could use a little work here and there, especially around the corners, since most of Diamond City is, well, just in the center. Everything on the outskirts is either part of a quest or non-existent. Now, the Diamond City expansion, as I previously stated, adds two new areas, one of which is just for aesthetics, seeing as how it is guarded by a locked gate, which cannot be opened by any means necessary. I've tried. And the other one is actually a quite heavily decorated, quite in-depth, pretty well made section of Diamond City, located at Jimmy's water purification plant. So if you get on board Jimmy's raft, walk to the back of it, you will find a brand new bridge leading to the, I guess, south of Diamond City? Or fucking something, at which side you will find a whole bunch of brand new buildings. Now, this mod does not only add exterior Diamond City decoration, but also adds in a few indoor locations, which include, but are not limited to, the chem lab, stocked with all the resources and equipment needed to make chems, but you can't just make them straight away. As soon as you enter it, you will notice that the entire thing is pitch fucking black, as well as this somewhat foggy, with no explanation whatsoever. As soon as you walk over to the terminal, which you may or may not find if you stumble through the fucking dark, you will find a few options to unlock certain doors and even activate a fan to get rid of the fog. But for some reason none of these seem to work. That is because you have to turn the power on with the help of this guy over here, the fuse box, which actually requires you to input up to 3 fuses for it to actually function. Now, this may be just me, but little details like this, for me, make Fallout what it actually is, a fucking masterpiece. And the fact that the mod maker put in so much time to add little details like this shit all over the place, make this mod one of the best vanilla location mods I've ever seen. I mean, it really does feel like something that could actually be part of the vanilla game. The storage house, which is quite literally just a shack for storing a whole bunch of random shit. And even some public bathrooms. As if you already did not have a reason to move to Diamond City, it now comes with fully functioning fucking toilets. But if you're like me and you just fucking hate doors and want to avoid opening them at any cost, then don't worry, because the mod maker even made a Diamond City style entrance to one of these areas. If you walk down some conveniently located stairs, you will find a brand new area called the Junction, inside of which you will actually find a quite heavily and relatively well decorated area, which just kinda seems like the underbelly of Diamond City, with a few bathrooms and inaccessible doors. But I guess the main feature of the junction is this little guy right here, which initially looks like he is ready to smash your fucking face in.
Oi mate, I'll shove this wrench so far up your dumper you gon' be shitting tools for weeks.
But then offers to trade you some things, and you instinctively will say yes to that and sell him all of your weapons, because he does not look threatening in any way, shape or form. I mean, just look at that face. Is that not the face of a stranger you will give all of your firearms to in exchange for bottle caps?
I swear on me mum.
But if you've got a real hard-on for being in places where you're not supposed to be, the mod maker even included 2 personal residences of both Janice and Josh. Now, Janice's house may be inaccessible, but Josh's house is not. You could easily break into it and discover that Josh is a fucking psychopath. Now, when you initially step into the room, it may look fucking creepy, but come on, don't we all have a dimly lit corridor with some fucking cans hanging from the ceiling? No? Just me? God, I fucking love cans! But if you actually continue rummaging throughout his house, you will find some entries in his diary, where he explains the fact that doors seem to arouse him for some reason. And I quote, The minute I saw that fucking hardwood door, I just wanted to stick my wiener in that keyhole. Oh, shit, sorry, wrong diary. Where he explains how he thinks everyone and everything is a synth and his master plan how he's going to get rid of them by apparently becoming a guard and knifing some children. Don't think this mod is immersive? How could it not be? It's even got fucking trees everywhere. Well, I mean, yes, there are no actual living trees in the wasteland, but I think we can all agree if there were living trees in the Commonwealth, they would obviously be thriving in piles of garbage right next to radioactive waste and a bulldozer. And to make this mod even a little bit more immersive, the mod maker also added actual guard patrols to these new areas. This mod truly comes packed with everything and anything you might need. Brand new areas, even some where you're not supposed to be in, creepy people trying to sell you shit in their basement, trees protruding from fucking concrete. What more could you ask from a Fallout mod? If for some odd reason you actually enjoyed watching this video and would like to watch more, subscribe to the channel. As always, my name is Sid Magi, you've been watching Troll Bros, and until next time guys, I'll see ya!